All right, it's time for some CC Cosmic Crucible. This is the second trial of the week. I just wrapped up the first round a few hours ago, actually, and posted that video. I waited till the last minute to do those attacks, actually, so that was just a few hours ago, and now here we are beginning round two for the week. Like I said, if you didn't see the other video, I have fallen pathetically low down into Platinum 1 League. Sorry if you're in Platinum 1, but for me, it's a big downfall. I was in Diamond 1 several months ago, and I'm all the way down to Platinum 1, just basically from careless mistakes and forgetting to play and things like that, or not being able to play. So anyway, I'm trying to climb back up. And yeah, so we're looking at some, if you look at the power levels of these teams, these are, at least from my frame of reference, kind of low. Do see some things here that are maybe not very intimidating choices, let's say. But there is a nice size secret defenders here with Big Time Spider-Man, so that'll be a nice chance to showcase the counter for that. I'm going to take in Apocalypse with Death Seed on that. Got a Pegasus here, a pretty good sized Pegasus, bigger than mine actually. I'm going to take in Tangled Web on Dying and demolish that, I think, in theory. And then we've got an Unlimited X-Men with one of the Extreme X-Men, Nightcrawler, in there. So that'll be interesting. We'll be able to see if Nightcrawler is anything to be intimidated by. I have not gone up against him yet. However, I am building mine as well, and I've actually done the same thing that this person has, and put Nightcrawler in instead of Phantom X for the Unlimited X-Men. And I can't remember. I should go back and check if that got a win for me, or if it at least kind of stifled the other person at all by putting that on defense. I figured putting in Nightcrawler might throw a nice wrinkle into that defense. But anyway, that's the game plan. Everything else I don't have a plan for. We'll just use the leftovers to take it out. It's not going to be a problem. Again, this is Platinum 1. I really, probably belong in a league or two above this right now, and hopefully can rise even higher with some effort. But I've just let myself slide down. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go in here for the first one. And like I said, it's going to be, where's the team I want Death Seed, and I'm going to slide in Apocalypse. Going to head in, and I expect to kind of demolish this. This has worked 9 out of 10 times for me. The one time it didn't. I don't know, there was some kind of RNG that happened, or maybe I misplayed, but this has worked probably greater than 90% of the time for me, honestly. Because you see this over and over in Crucible. So I played it a lot of times, and what you want to do is you want to start out by disrupting Miss Marvel, and you'll usually get the stun on her too, like I just did with the follow-up attack from Apocalypse. So that's great. You don't get stuck behind the taunt. That's the whole point of that. And let's see what we want to do next. Maybe go ahead and... Well, we do have this... so I'll do the ultimate. I was going to say Ability Block Ghost Rider, but we want to do the ultimate. So we get the follow-up one-shot. And I definitely want to use that on Black Cat. She is by far the most dangerous. And we see how quickly they're all falling apart here. And this is going to kill probably 2, maybe 3 of them. I expected Ms. Marvel to go down. Well, there goes Photon. And Ms. Marvel is just hanging on. And then Big Time goes down passively and wiped the floor with them like I expected to. So, pretty easy attack. Very solid counter. You should definitely be using that. As far as the 5th member to slot in there, I use Silver Surfer, believe it or not, as my 5th. And he actually got a win for me on the last round on defense. You'll see a lot of times Big Time Spider-Man, as this person had. And you saw that, did he even get to take a turn? I honestly didn't notice. He either took like one turn and did nothing, or he never took a turn. Whichever it was, he was pretty ineffective. So I don't think he does much of anything, or I've ever had him create a challenge for me in that room, and you do see him quite a lot. So I don't know, maybe consider a different 5th, because he doesn't intimidate me at all. Okay. This is probably the next toughest team here, is this Pegasus. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to take in I'm going to do, where are they? Oh, I went to the wrong menu. I want to go over here for my Tangled Undying. It's Weaver 2099, Dormammu, Hela, and Zombie Iron Man. We're going to head in here and see if we can crush this team. It's not a counter I do as often as the Secret Defenders or anything like that, but it's one I've done several times and had a lot of luck with, and I actually have a dedicated video to this counter, which I might put at the end of this video, but you can also check that out on this channel. I'm going to start again with the ultimate like you do in most cases with 2099, and then I'll probably stun Iron Man, and we almost got the kill. Kestrel wastes her ultimate, which is great. And I kind of am overpowering them so much that I don't even really have to play smart here. I'm just kind of brute forcing my way through it. So it's actually a little bit less instructive this way. But basically, you know, Rescue has the revive. I'm pretty sure it's Rescue that has the revive. So you want to take her out pretty soon. But you want to keep Iron Man controlled, because he does have some quite powerful abilities that you don't want him getting off. So if you can stun him or ability block him, that's good to do that. And then work on Rescue. And also, you know, having Weaver in there with her charges, which are basically dodges. This team Pegasus ends up missing a lot of attacks because I don't think many of them are going to start off with attacks that are unavoidable, so you'll be able to avoid them, and they just kind of, their whole first round of offense kind of just gets wasted, or at least maybe not completely, but to a large degree it will, and so then you're just sitting really good, and you kind of just win after that. This Kestrel is kind of putting up a fight here, being annoyingly hard to kill. Oh, it is a 450k Kestrel with 1 diamond, so pretty hefty Kestrel, but we're getting through her, and she's going to go down right here. And this is a very reliable counter for that team, so this is what I always use against Pegasus. You know, basically it's Weaver that's really effective here, and obviously, you know, I've got her paired up with a bunch of other powerful characters, and this configuration I think is the best way to use Weaver, but there could be other ways to bring her in and use her effectively against Pegasus, but that's just one way that I know for sure is very effective. And probably the third toughest team is the X-Men here with Nightcrawler. So like I said, that's a little bit of a unique twist. We'll see if it does anything. Haven't gone up against him, although I did put him on my defense. So we'll take in the Masters of Evil here. So what I feel certain of is that I'm going to get the win. I don't know how much of a factor Nightcrawler is going to be. That's kind of the experiment here and the interesting aspect. Okay, so I always ability block out Rogue. Don't want to get stuck behind that taunt. Then you want to stun out Gambit as soon as you can. Bring down the bots, get some buffs going, some turn meter going. We might make it through Rogue quicker than I thought. Does she have an unavoidable stun? None of these are unavoidable, so I'll just continue into Rogue, taking her down. Because Gambit does have the evade, so I couldn't have landed either of those stuns on him. But it is important to stop his damage output as soon as you can by blinding or stunning him. That's basically how you fight Gambit in really any situation in this game. Here comes an offense up Kang ultimate, and that does incredible damage. I think I've got a diamond or 2 on Kang. He's a no-brainer for dropping diamonds on, if you're wondering who to put diamonds on. Kang, Weaver, maybe Gambit, I think those are some of my first diamond characters, and of course, some you'll just pull randomly. That's another reason too why I want to get back up to Diamond One, like I was, 6 months ago, because that's now the league that rewards shards to get the diamond orbs. So it's super important to be up there. And it's going to take me a while to get back there, but I think I can do it. All right, so we got an Infinity Watch, a Death Seed, and a Rebirth. That's not that big. So what do I have left? I do have a Superior 6. Let's go ahead and do the Superior 6 against this Death Seed. And, I do have Vulture and Mysterio in there instead of Lizard and Spider Slayer. I'm still debating how much I want to build up Lizard and Spider Slayer. Part of me thinks that at least one of them is maybe skippable in a way to save a lot of resources. And I think maybe if you do skip one of the Superior 6, you bring in Vulture instead. A lot of us probably have Vulture already built up, and he's no slouch. He's a very good character. He's Sinister 6, so he still slots into this team and synergizes pretty well, even though he's not, a proper member of the Superior 6. He still works, and I just like him. And I've also got Mysterio in there. Maybe eventually Mysterio will get replaced by Lizard. I think if I do build either Spider Slayer or Lizard, if I had to pick one, it's going to be Lizard. Just looking at the kits, he seems like the more important character. I'm going to bring them up here real quick. Here they are. I almost kind of just as an experiment want to put in my Lizard here because I think I'll win this anyway. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. I'm a little worried about it, and I'll probably keep him out and just go with my normal lineup of those 5. But yeah, I don't know. To me, one of them feels skippable. But it's up to you, obviously. Build what you like, and they are a very cool team. So I am tempted in some ways just to build the whole 5-member team up, but I don't know. We'll see. This is what I'm rolling with right now, and it works. We are all blind except Vulture, which is nice. Let's come through right here, get some nice offense downs and steal buffs and do a lot of good stuff. This cannot be... So this attack will miss. So that's interesting. In fact, I've never started off this battle blind. I'm used to getting all the nice control that Green Goblin offers you with his turn 1 ultimate. And man, it's tough here with this blind. Yeah, you really do rely on the Superior 6 kind of first wave of control that they put out. And that really gets you going for the match, but Death Seed goes first and blinds them all and counters it. So you got to be able to hang on a little bit longer. This is actually tougher than I would like. So maybe these guys not the best choice for going up against Death Seed. I have to admit, this is a little too close for comfort. I am going to survive it just because I am punching down a little, but if this was a punch across, I don't know how well it would have gone. Good learning point here. Because again, the Superior 6, where they shine is on their first wave of attacks. They're pretty fast, and they lay down a lot of control for you on all of the attacks that they're dishing out before the opponent has a chance to do much. But those attacks can all miss, so they're all susceptible to blind. And so you saw I had to survive a lot of offense there. And I was below 50% health, I think, on a few characters. And if that was a punch across or down, from the perspective of Death Seed, if they were punching across or down on my team, could have lost that. So consider that. Maybe they don't hold up so well against that first round blind from Magneto. And you can also swap it going the other way. Maybe if you have to face a Superior 6, bring in Death Seed. That could be interesting. Okay, 1 or 2 more teams to go. Neither of them are anything to be intimidated by. Probably I'll just go Darkhold against Infinity Watch. just because I can, frankly, and it'll be easy. And let me see something else here. No, I did already use Dormammu. I was gonna maybe even go Dormhold to make it go even faster and just get back a couple points of efficiency, but I did use him in my previous attack of Tangled Undying. Alright, so here we are dropping in. I always take down Moondragon first. Can't do anything here. Everyone's got evade and immunity. So you just kind of wait for all those buffs to go away and kind of just hang on. Damage who you can. Most of them will be pretty buffed up. And I don't know, I'll do the ultimate here. Kind of doesn't matter. Will I get through Mooney? Yes, I got through her. And Phyla-Vell would be the next natural choice as long as she, isn't full of buffs and everything. I'll put the ultimate right here through the middle of those three. This will take down Phyla. Wow, took down all three. I don't know why I'm acting impressed. I mean, I'm punching way down. This is a 100% punch down. I think I'm literally double the power of this team, so of course I'm killing them all. I haven't seen team sizes this small, honestly, in quite a while. That's how far I've fallen down in leagues. I'm kind of able to beat up on people here in Platinum 1. I've also been playing the game for like over 4 years, so I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I have slid quite a ways, and it's you see things in Platinum 1 that are just kind of don't make a lot of sense, and it's people that probably just don't take Crucible seriously, don't really read about the room rules very much, and maybe just kind of throw stuff up, or still have things that were kind of good ideas for last season but don't make any sense anymore, but they just didn't change it. All right, now the question is what to bring against this team here. I don't know if I have like a lot of intact teams left. I probably have new Warriors, but I'm just going to do an Eternals kind of mashup with probably Nova, Kestrel, the Eternals, and probably Fury or something to give me that speed up in the beginning. I think that makes sense. We'll see. I think Fury will go pretty early. I mean, I don't know why I'm strategizing so much. I'm gonna destroy this room. I mean, basically here you just go after Captain Carter first. You don't want her to get her ultimate off. I don't think I can kill anyone with the ultimate, so I'm gonna just come through here for some damage and save the ultimate maybe for another turn. The reason I always want to try to kill someone with the ultimate is to get the double tap to go off. That's kind of the whole point. The whole point there. I mean, it does do a lot of damage in its own right, just as a one hit, but you kind of want to save it for a time where you're going to get a kill so that it goes off twice, like it's going to do right here. And I lose one more turn point of efficiency by having to throw one more snowball at U.S. Agent to kill him. He goes down, and that's round 2 down pretty clean. I desperately need wins, though, so, I did well, but it doesn't mean, it doesn't guarantee the win. 50-178, so significantly worse than last round. I did 50,190 before because I was able to just get through with more efficiency last time. This was still a good round. It's still a very good score, but it's not excellent or anything. This guy's at 41,008. Does that mean he's done, or does he have one room left and we can't determine yet if he's... So he hasn't attacked stage 1, my Secret Defenders, yet. That's where I've got Secret Defenders with I don't understand. If he hasn't attacked stage 1 or 2, how does he have 41,000 points? Anyway, let's see what's going on. Stage 4, 5, 6. Okay, so something's not updated here. Let me jump backwards and jump back in. That obviously didn't quite make sense. Okay, so he botched an attack, so I win no matter what happens. But this is kind of cool to see. There you can see that attack. The defense I've been talking about with Silver Surfer slotted in there as the 5th member. He does go early with an ability block, and he's, semi-powerful, so I just threw him in there as a 5th. He's a good character that I always have left over on offense, and, I'll slot him in if I feel like using him, but I've never really found him to be an essential weapon on offense. So I figured I'd just do something with him there. Everyone's looking for a 5th to use on their secret defenders instead of the arena lineup where the 5th would be Apocalypse. So if you don't use Apocalypse, as your 5th, a lot of people will use Spider characters, but they've never done much of anything against me, so I don't think they're very good. I'm going with Surfer, and that's 2 rounds in a row it's gotten a win. Both people combat canceled going in against it. In the last round, the guy was actually took in his secret defenders with Icarus against my secret defenders with Surfer. And his secret defenders with Icarus were 2.1 million against my 1.7 million Surfer defenders, and he combat canceled. So evidently it went horribly, and he canceled out of it. So yeah, it's been effective. Gamma, he used Gamma against Affinity Watch, which is a bad idea. I don't know if you want to use your Gamma there. Maybe it works. I don't know. But Infinity Watch still pulling a lot of weight, absorbing meta teams. It's a 2-year-old team that's still, your opponent is going to have to throw one of their meta teams at it to beat it. That's just really still a great team, and it has held up amazingly well over the 2 years they've been out now. Roughly 2 years, I don't know exactly. He uses a Tangled Web mashup against a Rebirth, which is a little surprising. Darkhold against Avengers. Young Avengers, these are bad choices. This is overkill. You should have saved your Stormhold for something better. Another botched attack. My Nightcrawler X-Men mashup did seem to work there. Gave him some trouble. And then Masters against Gamma, which is always a good idea. I will watch the replay of this attack. I want to see what Nightcrawler does. I won't put it in the video just because I think it'll be boring, but for my own sake, I'm going to watch it after this. So, there you go. Second win in a row. Got to make it 3 in a row, though. I got to climb out of Platinum 1 because this is just not going to work for me. I got to be higher up there. But off to a really good start. I'll see you guys for round 3 tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. See you in the next one.